See, I don't need this conduit this far out, but I pulled it out that far so I could get to it easily to pull this off of here, to pull this tape off. Now I can pull the conduit back a little bit. Because see, this conduit does not have to go all the way to our cut-in box, does it? We just have to have enough of this end go into the sheetrock back there. So this is, I know this is way too far, so I can pull it back. But before I do that, I'm just going to leave it right here and try to push this through. You know.
We have enough conduit.
And before I do that, I'm going to take the end of this. I guess I'll strip this back a little bit. Then I can put curly cues on the ends of these wires.
No, I try it without.
Let's say I can take this off about this far. I think I'll do that. Put curly cues and then put some tape on there so that the front can keep going.
I think there'll be too stuffed.
You don't want this to start grabbing in here.
You won't grab.
After
just
ways.
Keep pushing.
You want me to just keep pushing
yes,
just like this?
How far to go.
Okay.
Look at it.
Okay.
Going.
But I need to cut the other end off.
You can do that.
See, it's gumming up already.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. It's just hard to do that. Now, if you had a fish tape, I don't have a fish tape here, but if you had a fish tape, you could run that through your conduit, and then you could loop this over, strip this back, put it on there, and then you could grab the fish tape and pull it back as one person is pushing this way, another person is pulling it. So there's different ways to do that, but see, we only have a ways to go on it, right? And so, one way or another, we'll get it through. Hey, we got this far. There's no turning back now. I'm not pulling that dishwasher out.
I would say don't fold this back.
You know what? Before we get too far with this conduit business, I know I've got to remove this electrical duplex outlet up here. I've got to take this, loosen this up and take that out, put some different fittings up there. Then I'm going to cut this to length, you know, figure out about what I need so I can cut some of this long bit off, you know, and then I'll try shoving the wire back through there on a smaller, you know, a smaller piece. I don't need to run the cable all the way through that, you know what I mean?
You get this.
All right, so one step at a time. Stick with me. Okay, so I've already figured out that outlet is dead now. I turned the breaker off and I double checked that. Now this is the old pigtail for the old garbage disposal. It's going to get replaced. Okay, now all I'm going to do is simply unscrew this and pull this plug out of the wall, okay? I know you know how to do that. Just undo this screw here, like that, okay? And undo the two screws, top and bottom, and pull this out of the wall, out of the junction box there, okay? You can do it. I've got this outlet loose now. There's only two wires coming in. One's going out, one's coming into the box. The one down at the bottom is the hot, the one going up goes to that wall switch for the garbage disposal. We're going to do away with that. And this one is really not very complicated at all because we only have two wires coming in here. And the first thing you do at this point, you just undo the screws on the sides. We're going to get all the wires disconnected off of the outlet, okay? Sometimes they might be plugged into the back. If you got enough room, you could just snip those wires off. You want to do that. In our case, I really don't want to snip the wires off because the cable, the power cable that's coming up is actually pretty short. But, you know, it's got this loop in here. See this loop? I could raise that up higher after I get it disconnected because we're going to put a different fitting on there. We're going to use this same type of cabling. Remember this this conduit here, I'm going to cut enough to go from the top of that on down, covering that other piece of Romex, and I'm just going to pooch it into the cabinet right there. So I guess I could snip those wires off. Let's do it.